Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. A'udzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Dear friends, family, relatives, colleagues, enemies, friends and foes, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is the last program of End of Time Eschatology. In brief, we will discuss three phases of Alaamat: sagheera, mutawassita, and kabira. We will divide kabira into three as told by Dr. Tahir Qadri, and we will use three phases which is recommended by Muhammad bin Abdul Rasul Barnaji Rahmatullah. He personally divided two Alaamat into three Alaamat. He also added mutawassita. Otherwise, in hadith, there are two types, sagheera and kabira, or kariba or baida. Kariba or baida. Baida is today's events, end of time, and kariba is how Rasul told about his near future. But he is divided into three, and that is for understanding and to guiding. Two alarm phases or two parts are very easy for the first generations, but it's for us, our generations, three alamat and their phases, and further division into phases of last phase make us technically easy. So we will use the three event phenomena or three phases. We will divide into three phases. I have told you already into introduction and also second in mild introduction in second phase in important science. So we will repeat introduction again. I will recommend few scholars of different sects for your ease. If you want to see, I have made this program scenarios, these video lecture. I try to cover all important science. After watching 14 years of study of different scholars, I recommend Dr. Adnan Oktar from Turkey, Sunni scholar, Harun Yahya. Second, Sheikh Imran Hussain Salafi, Wahhabi. He is from Caribbean and basically belong to Indian origin. Top scholar of eschatology. Then Shahid Masood, analyst, TV anchor, who have combined all the top scholars or top books with references, with videos, very beautiful explanation in Urdu. Also English slide, you can see that. After that, Dr. Abdul Rahman Arifi, if you want to see Ahl Hadith or Wahhabi alim, he is from ancestor of Hazrat Khalid bin Walid Taranho. He have wrote very beautiful book. If you want also add, if you belong to Brelvi and Sufi, then you can also add this book, Muhammad Ali Shah Wali and his Kafi. Basically, it's a poetry in poetry form. There are a lot of scholars if you want to see it. If you, further few scholars, Dr. Israr Ahmad, Deobandi analyst, very beautiful analyst. After him, Mufti Manik and Yasir Qazi and Wahacharin Ahl Hadith Wahhabi from in Arabic and in English. Both he have used languages. And also, if you want to see Deobandi, Dr. Israr Ahmad, the best choice, the second best choice in a phase, continuous phase, that is Sayyid Ali Sulman Nadvi from India. He have also explained in very beautiful way. And after it, so there are so many scholars globally, so many scholars. Horia Makbujan, very beautiful analyst on it. And I have and in Shia, if want to hear about Shia eschatology, then this is I have recommended you the best book. There are so many books, but best book is this Sayyid Salman Nadvi. Sorry, Sayyid Ali Mausuvi. Very beautiful combination, 3-volume books, different books he have written, and very beautifully he have combined Sunni scholar and also Ahl Kitab scholars in one book. Also Shia eschatology. Okay, so it's a beautiful choice. So these are few books I have recommended you, few channels I have recommended you, and you want all the squeeze phenomena and combination of all into one video, then you can see my video I have made. This is the last video, and it will be little long. We will try to cover into three phases, and before that I will repeat the important point of the all two lectures, and which also belong to this lecture. That is, I go introduction. I have given you given you 5 phases up to qiyamah. His first phase will be Nabi era and era of Khilafat Rashida up to 30 years. He told up to 30 years there will be Khilafah min Haj al-Nabuwa. On my footstep there will be a ruling and there will be a Khilafah, that is Khilafah min Haj al-Nabuwa, and that is up to 30 years. And 6 months of Hazrat Hassan Anhu, the fifth Caliph of Islam, official fifth, according to Hadith, fifth Caliph of Islam, who have ruled only 6 months and withdraw or surrendered to save Ummah into two divisions, because one, Mir Muawiyah want government for and want to start Malukiyat, he want to continue. Imam Hussain also do this, he also done that. Ali also fight for Islam and fight for Khilafat Rashida, and other parties want to capture the government. This is based on 30 hadith, and most of the scholars not accept it. There are different opinions, fiqhi or sectarian division. So I don't want to go into sectarian division. This is based on hadith, and this is also told by Deoband scholar Sayyid Ali Yazdani. Scholar, top scholar of India, have told recommend this, and also Dr. Israr Ahmad Deobandi have recommend this. Otherwise, most of the Deobandi Ahle Hadith ulama not recommend this and not talk about it. So I have given you two opinions of two scholars. Also, Muballigh Dr. Tariq Jamil also have told recommend this. But most of the Sunni Deobandi and Ahle Hadith scholars don't recommend this hadith. Even this is present in Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, and top scholars book. So after his phase, there will be, first he says, second phase will be of Malukiyat. Malukiyat is Khilafat, little different. Is this that it will be on son to it based on ancestral ancestry. Father, son become king, and his son become king. There will be no shura. There will be no. There is no specific law. Just like in the case of Hazrat Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman, Ali, they were recommended by, accepted by, selected by top bunch of scholars, top bunch of muhaddisin, top bunch of Sahaba, Jayyid Sahaba, top Sahaba, Ashra Mubashra and Ghair Ashra Mubashra, Awwal Sabukun of Medina. Then they have said, but Amir Muawiyah handed this, that's what this is called Malukiyat. In second phase, Hazrat Islam told that it's biting, it's nail biting, like it's biting Khilafah. Third phase will be of the flogging, Kode wali hukumat, or flogging, or very zalim Quran will be started in third phase. In fourth will be extremely corrupt and fasik and fajir and wrong scholars, long ruler will be there. This will be the fourth. And fifth will be Minhaj al-Nabuwa, Khilafah Minhaj al-Nabuwa will return, and that is from in the era of Imam Mahdi and Isa alayhi salam. On other hadith, Imam Mahdi is accepted, propagated and told Khilafah min Haj al-Nabuwa, but in skies and in heaven and on earth. But practically on earth, the real Khilafah written in Isa alayhi salam era, because he came with 70,000 naked eye angels which force Sharia and which force Islam on the earth practically. So it's practical, most probable the real Khilafah min Haj al-Nabuwa will be the Isa alayhi salam era, 40 years of his era. Or few ulama says 33 years of his age he have gone to heaven, so 7 years he will rule. But the real word written that he will rule 40 years on the earth. His 40 years will be the Minhaj al-Nabuwa. This is the 5 phases up to Qiyamah. And Holy Prophet ﷺ also told that from Adam al-Islam up to Qiyamah, 1400 of Hijri will be the 7,000 completion years of Hazrat Adam al-Islam. Hazrat Adam al-Islam came in this earth up to 14 Hijra of, for example, in Gregorian calendar, 1979 or 90, October, November 1979, 1400 Hijra is the end of this earth. After that, it will be an extension. If Allah gives extension will be given, then it's only up to 100 years. Means 1500 Hijra up to 2067. Wednesday 31. This will be the last day before the world cannot be go beyond 2067. Before that, any time when Hujjat completed, then it any time after 1400 Hijra, 1979 is extension era. Anytime Qiyamah can come. So we have already taken 44.9 year extension. This is the 9th month of 44th Hijra, 1444 Hijra, 1444 Hijra. 44 years have been extended in this world. Anytime, this is Hadith, anytime everything will be one plan is this. Second plan is point wise, Isa, Dajjal, Imam Mahdi, Khasaf, 10 Kabira sign, step by step happen, or suddenly can happen, Medan Asher. So both points are there. Ulama have told one thing, that all 10 signs will be happen, but they have forgotten one more hadith of this book also. This book also, Nuaym bin Hamad, the top scholars, the teacher of Imam Bukhari and Muslim, have told this hadith that it can be suddenly happen. And also it is also mentioned in Bible that suddenly Qiyamah can happen. So this is very important point. I have repeating from last videos. This is the aim and objective of this lecture. Ulama have uh, uh, expelled this hadith, exiled from this hadith, and not shown this hadith because they have not read. This is also alamat qiyamah, that ulama forgotten about Dajjal. Dajjal means Imam Mahdi, Isa alayhi salam, Kabira Alaamat, Khasaf, Khasuf, and sunrise from east, and Dabatul Arz. These are all the signs of end of time along with Dajjal. They don't talk about it in madrasa, in bayan, in teacher. In 10, I have done a mufti course. I have cleared mufti course in which 10 out of 10 subject there is no subject of end of time. Why there is no subject of this is that I have already told reason. The most important scholar of Islam, the most important book of Islam after Quran is this book, Sahih Bukhari. Sahih Bukhari. In Sahih Bukhari, this is the eschatology chapter. This is the eschatology. Only 40 pages of eschatology in this book. So ulama read, all Sunni scholar read this, and this 30, 40, and on the other side, this is also Sahabi Rasul, Tabi Rasul, same era person. He have written, Muhammad bin Abdul Rasul Bazanji, he have written so 1400 up to 1400 pages on end of time. He has only 30, 40 pages, and this is also Tabi era book. Nuaym bin Hamad, he have also written 2400 pages one side, and Sahih Bukhari have only 30, 40 pages. So ulama mostly read Sahih Bukhari and they don't know about eschatology, end of time, alamat qiyamah. This is the reason how Satan bluffed, and this is the important subject. We have to know it, and we have to read it, and we have to share it. Otherwise, time, Allah will not excuse us. You can see the alamat globally, very fast changes. And one more point I have told in last lecture, about six alamat on after which Tawbah Darwaza, repentance door of close will be closed, door of Tawbah Istighfar closed, or door of repentance closed. One is anyone death. This is we are the 36th generation of Prophet Muhammad and Sahaba. At that time, if we count, we are the 36th generation have been passed before us. We are the 36th generation. Our kids have born. They are 37th generation. So this for death is when closure of Tawbah is death. This is for all generations. Okay. Other than five extra, we have also death. That sign also recommend and to us also. It does imply on us also. This our generation and every generation. Other 5 signs mostly imply on our generation. 35th or 36, 37, and even 35. Maybe these 5 more signs which close door of Tawbah is very important to see. This is hadith of Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim. Okay, that said that Dabatul Razif arise, Tawbah door will be closed. When everyone die, Tawbah door will close. Third is Dabatul Quran is also present in Quran and in Hadith. When talking animal arise from, in Hadith it is explained in detail that it arise from Safa mountain and spread around the world, and it would mark into humans into 3 categories: Kafir, Munafiq, and Mu'min. Kafir, Munafiq, and Mu'min. This also close the door of Tawbah. And then sunrise from east, sunrise from west. Normally sunrise from east, sunset in west. But in when it arise from west for one day, that it close the door of Tawbah. That is about the six sign. Then another sign, that is smoke, global smoke, global some smoke like structure came, and it make everyone. This is in Quran. It visible. It said this is visible. Every eye will see. But in Hadith, it's explained that only Mu'min and Muslim will suffer mildly. They will have mild headache and flu-like symptoms, just like COVID. Just like COVID have flu-like symptoms. And I roughly think on basis of Hadith that global COVID is completed. This sign have been completed. The Quran said it will be a deep punishment and very severe punishment. Yes. In the West, you have seen, and in America, and in West, and in France, and Germany, and so many countries, even in India, the Mushrikin country is India, idolist country India. Millions have died. they have not properly counted, but it have so many people have died, and so many went into on ventilator, so many went into ICU, so many went in quarantine facilities, even in China. And it's a global. Even Kiribati, even Montserrat, even small island Vanuatu, we have never heard their name, having population of 100, 200, 500, 1,000. Very small land, no one go there, only go for tourism or relaying station or for trade. They also have suffered, they have cases of COVID and Corona or COVID, and the people have died everywhere in the world. So this is, I think, Dukhan have completed Tawbah, the door have closed. Maybe, Wallah Alam. I have asked so many scholars, they have rejected it, nor accepted, nor rejected. So I can say, we can say is maybe COVID is a Dukhan or smoke, maybe some another smoke is ready to come. Wallahu Alam. So amongst what is the sixth sign which close the door of Tawbah? That is Maidan Ashar. This sign most probably happened in the 37th generation, or most probably after us, after next generation of, or maybe one more generation will born, our grandparents, grandchildren will come. Wallahu Alam. For them, this is also present, and this is also present for Tawbah Darwaza, because 1400 Hijrah happened, and we are in extension, we came in extension. Now anytime this sudden, this sign can also come, plan B can also come, plan A is normal phenomena. So 6 are the signs which close the door of Tawbah, and I told the dates also, not exact date, but for after 1400 we are in extension up to 100 here, and anytime hadith say the Tawbah can close. So these are very important things. To five phases, then introduction, then 5 phases, 6 Tawbah Alaamat, and 10 Kabira Alaamat. So I will repeat 10 Kabira Alaamat. Among time 10, 5 are come in which close the door of Tawbah. Next 5 is Yajuj or Majuj and Isa Islam arrival. So, and 3 Khasuf in east and west, and Jaziratul Arab, that is Saudi, between a place of Beda between Medina and Makkah. These are total 10 Kabira signs. So now we will go for Alaamat sagheera and then Alaamat kabira, mutawassita, then Alaamat kabira. So let's start with the Alaamat. It's a very huge topic. 14 years study of me, and so many hundred of books and hundred of scholars bayan, and it's not easy for me. So I will there are so many books. There are so many books, visual books, and this is book. I will start from Ahl Hadith book, because why? Because he done his Khalid bin Walid and sister, and they not consider Zaif Hadith. Even Zaif Hadith have been completed, their phenomena and this concept have been failed. Imam Malik, Imam Hanbal, and Imam Abu Hanifa strictly told that you cannot reject the Zaif Hadith on the basis that its Ravi is missing or weak. His 3 have a fatwa on it, and even then nowadays we not use these 2 sects, Deobandi Sunni and Deobandi Ahl Hadith, on the basis of suspicion. They reject so many Zaif Hadith, and that have shown that is a failure. That I will prove that so many Zaif Hadith have been completed 100% in our era. 100% in term of eschatology. I don't want to went into history of Sahaba and differences between sectarian differences. That is not my topic. And how to use Salat, and this is not my topic. Our topic, my study is on the eschatology, and on basis of eschatology, we will only discuss the sagheera, mutawassita, and kabira Alaamat, and also Zaif Alaamat. I have added Zaif Alaamat, even Sufi Alaamat, even 11 Imam Alaamat from Shia eschatology. Imam is the not property only Shia. This is for all Muslims. 11 Imams are the Imam of Ummat, and Sufia is also not for Barelvi and Sufi. It's also for all Shia and other sects of Islam. And Zaif Hadith is not only for Barelvi and Sufi. This is for also, because we only discuss which have been proved, which have naked eye truth. Those who have completed in front of our eyes, we can see, we can add it. So we will discuss accordingly. Now I start from sagheera Alaamat from this book. We will because reason the Ahl Hadith are only very strict about it. They have not considered ghair mutawatir ahadith or Zaif Hadith. So we will consider his book and heading from this book. What are the sagheera Alaamat? Sagheera Alaamat which have been completed in Holy Prophet era, and just after him, that is what first is from Quran. Quran is have told Tarab Sa'at, Tarab Sa'at, and the qiyaamat started, and the qiyaamat have been shown. For Allah, the qiyaamat has started on the sign of moon split, and moon into split into two. Quran says moon split into two, and sagheera alamat have been started. So this has happened in Hazrat Aslam hand, and when the Kufar Yahud request him to show some miracles that like our Prophet he have shown from Allah's order, that is completed, and Quran have revealed verses that and spoon into split two, and qiyaamat have been started. After the Sahaba Karam, death of Sahaba Karam, Holy Prophet said that the Sahaba will be die. This is Alaamat qiyaamat, and it happened after him. And his boss, his visal, and his going into physical death, and his split into heavens, Mukamiliyin, that is also sign of qiyaamat. After there will be cause like disorder in among the area of Syria of on goats, and that happened in the Sahaba, and many Sahaba, even Ubaidullah ibn Jarrah also died, and so many Sahaba have died in Syria, and that has happened just in Sahaba era. Okay, and Fateh Baitul Maqdas, the success of Jerusalem and capture of Jerusalem is among the sagheera alamat of initial sagheera alamat. And arrival of Khawarij. Arrival of Khawarij. The Khawarij fitna is also sort of fitna. It happened in the era of Prophet, just after in era of Sahaba in Khulafat Khulafai Rashidin, and that happened in Holy Prophet era. And fake Mudayyan Nabuwat, just after Prophet Muhammad passed away and went into Parda, and fake prophets have been arrived. That is Musalma, like famous Musalma Yahya Hasni, Aswad Asni, Musalma Kazab. So many started their own prophethood claim. That is also hadith, and that is happened is Abu Bakr era. Abu Bakr era have ended and force them and kill them and fight jihad against them. And Khawarij, about Khawarij, that there are 17 hadiths that they will look like very good Muslim, they obey Islam very much, just like Daesh and Taliban nowadays, especially Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan and Daesh, like people who have killed other Muslims. This is the 17 will come. Prophet Muhammad said 17 will be killed and eradicated by, and whenever they came, you will kill them. And when in their last fitna, their last Jama or their last group will come with Dajjal. And most probably the Daesh have been claimed as this last phase of ISIS that they have made by Mossad and CIA. So many people say, and they have killed Palestinians, they have killed Sufis, they have killed Shias, and they have killed Yazidis, and they have killed Christians, and they have not killed any Jew. So this is most probably they are made by Mossad and CIA, and they have been funded, and they will be treated, and they have captured around area around Golan Height, and they have been treated inside Golan area of Israel control area. So more probably these are the Khawarij. So these came 17 times. This is the 17. These also came against Hazrat Ali, and they have killed Hazrat Ali. They have tried to kill Amir Muawiyah. There other than Amir Muawiyah, third, there will be third Jamaat. Holy Prophet said these are not Baghi. Baghi were Jamaat were of Amir Muawiyah from center, and this is another which came with the name of Islam. They have their own ideas. They think they are the true and real Muslim, and other are fake Muslims. Though many hadiths on them, we cannot explain in detail. And there is another. There is a fitna of happiness. After the Umar Farooq we capture Syria and Romans and Sassanid Iranians. He have captured so many wealth and so many cash and so many gold and so many male ghanimat, that so many wealth and happiness came on these areas. This is also recommended at fitna. So, after that, another Hijaz, from there will be a fire. It happened in Tabet Awin era. There will be there will be a fire, and you can see the program of Dr. Shahid Masood. He have shown this area. There were Hazrat told there will be a fire, and when it near Medina, and when it enter Medina, stone of Medina, it will end. and it happened in the era of after Prophet Muhammad in Tabi'in era. As that Ibn Kasir is around written in his book, I have seen this from my eyes, and I were in Syria, Busera. Prophet told the Busera area of Syria. You can see the neck of elephant will be illuminated with this light. It has so many light. Even in night, you will feel that this is a day, and it will happen. And Ibn Kasir written in his book, I have seen by my eyes, and when it reached the mountain area of Medina, and it had been cooled down. And what is this? That is Jabal Malisa. That is a volcano which spread so many areas, and their signs are still present. And you can see its map and its proof from. I will also try to picture from take. I will take. I have taken picture of from Dr. Shahid Masood program, and I will add with the for. I will project a small video. Already have shown a few days later. I will also, as a proof, I will show this picture of that. You can see directly if you understand Urdu and with the English slide. That is Dr. Shahid Masood, End of Time. So many series are second series he have shown. That is Jabal Marisa area. Then Turks fight with Turks. You will fight with Turks. That is area of, you can see, that is area of Central Asia, and this is area of Caucasus, and that is the area of Anatolia. And they have started fighting, and they have won so many wars. After that, there are so many signs here mixed with medium sign and small signs. Now we will. There are so many. Now he small sign and medium sign have been mixed. For example, there will be injustice. People every point have so many of these. One or two or three have put. There will be lack of justice and lack of equity and honorability, and amanat will be amanatdar or righteous person will be considered as wrong, and wrong person will be considered as right. Another hadith have completed that lonely or slave lady will give birth of their honor. There, so many slaves have been captured by Muslims in few years around Sassanids and in so many empires. So many slaves came, and their kids they have married as a wife, and their kids become the ruler, and their kids become slave dynasty of India and slave dynasty of Fatimid. So many slave dynasties came in the world because slave have right in Islam. Slave have Islam have given right for slave. They become the owner of so many lands, and there will be women with the even women wear dress even feel naked. Transparent dresses used by ladies, and skin tight dresses used by ladies, and also these sort of and show their parts also. This is also hadith, and this is happening now around us. This now we enter into medium science. Okay, so there is another last day science, semi last day science, or end of the medium science, or just before the last science, and that is naked body, naked body, shepherd of goats made huge buildings and fight with each other. And for example, it's last days event we have entered in mutawassita sign, medium sign, almost last signs of it also entered. We are kabira sign is also late mutawassita sign. That naked body, naked people making huge buildings and fighting with each other. For example, Burj Dubai have been made the highest. Then Saudi King Talal have been in jealousy or in competition have ordered for in Jeddah Tower, Kingdom Tower in Jeddah. After him, nowadays now Kuwait have and Bahrain also decided to have more huge long building, again more taller building in their countries also in competition. That competition is, these are the last phase competition, and these are the sign of it. He, Alhamdulillah, Prophet Muhammad had told this before. And there is another hadith that there will be long buildings in Makkah. Then when you see the buildings of Makkah will compete, and it reach above the mountains of Makkah. That you will realize that this is the end of the time. So this has also happened in Makkah. These are happening, and I have myself have gone into third largest building of the world is in Makkah. That is Zamzam Tower. or this is also Kingdom Tower. This is famous Kingdom Tower, and that has been completed. आप मोबिले से ले जाओ इधर से. बंद कर दो उधर से. Okay. After I have when I went to Makkah, and I have seen myself that there are buildings of no tower. I have went into which mountain? I went into Ghar Sur, spent night there. When I wake up in the morning, I have seen the building of Makkah Tower is taller than the mountain of Jabal Sur. So that hadith, subhanallah, that hadith have been completed recently, and Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam hadith have completed recently and perfectly. That building of Makkah have reached skies and reach above clouds. You can see the clouds remain, the lower type of cloud remain below the tower, and that is completed. And it's also above the mountains. You can see, you yourself go and see from Jabal Sur or Jabal Noor. It's above Jabal Noor, and it's third highest building of the world. And this is the sign of end of time, and this is Kabir, almost Kabira signs. 10 before 10 Kabira signs, end of the Mutawassita sign, of peak of the Mutawassita. These are the peak of the Mutawassita signs, and you can see the expansion of trade. Now you can invest in any company globally. You can sit in any cities and you invest in, and you can invest in any amount or any shares. You can take shares and be part of a stock exchange, or you can do any business anywhere, or online you can do business. People are doing business. We are to online and online trading and online banking. You can find software or banks in your hand. You can do trade and you can purchase and sale. This is also, and female will help their husbands. You can see women helping in jobs, in so many lay doctors, so many lawyers, so many businessmen, so many corporate sectors, so many expertise in software, so many school teachers. They are helping their families, earning cash for their families. It was not possible, or it was not tradition or custom in past and of that time that Hazrat told these prophecies. These prophecies almost completed. We are in that time, and you can find fake witnesses. You can find fake witnesses in lawyer in field of law, in courts. You can find if you give money. I have seen, I know so many people. My cousin is lawyer. I myself have done law. If there are groups of people we took money cash, and they give you become fake witness for you, and take their cash, and they don't know what they are saying. So this hadith is so much common nowadays, and there will be hiding of real witnesses and real evidences. Everywhere there will be jahalat. Jahalat means you know so many things, but you don't know basics. You don't have hidayah. That means jahalat. There will be so many miser people and so many greedy people everywhere, and there will be the people not do good behavior with their neighbors. Even don't know, people nowadays don't know who their neighbors are. In big cities, I have seen Karachi and Lahore, I have seen this. Don't want to know their neighbors. In small cities, people know their neighbor. They don't want to know their neighbor to help them. They do for they do for espionage and counter espionage, and they do for making fun of them, and they learn about their neighbors to know their secrets and make this is phenomena in but real hadith is that they don't know their neighbors. This is completed in big cities. You can see it in big cities. And sexual immorality will be common. This is hadith also, that is common now. And right will be considered as wrong, and wrong person considered as right. Good people will be die, scholars will be die, and Qari will be abandoned. Those who recite Quran, they are not scholars, they will be abandoned. And another hadith that the scholar will cry just like me, I am crying. Someone see me, there are 10 million followers, Hollywood, Bollywood movies, and I have done so many 14 years. I have shared this from thousands of people. No one has reshared. Only I have got 10 subscriber and 100, 200 total in different languages, 4 languages. There's only 100 or 200, 150 have seen just this video and not given any good sign or any recommendation. This is the sign of end of time. My video and your personality and your not sharing and your recommending and not your appreciating and not your learning. This is also part of hadith that ulama cry and ulama reduce, and those ulama who know little bit, no one follow them, no one respect them, no one share them, no one share their works. This is also alamat of sign of end of time. This is a hadith on it. If you give someone if you trust someone and give your cash as a debt or as a amanat, he will took it like a male ganimat. Wife will be the disrespect for their husbands. This is also hadith. People not give zakat. In another hadith say people give zakat but not with happiness, not be happy, and they feel that this is tax, it is a burden given by Islam. They feel they are secular, they feel they are naturalists, they are advanced. Even if they do zakat, if properly distributed, people no poor will left in the society, all become middle class at least. If it all give zakat, or if all just like in the era of Umayyad, only one good ruler, that is Hazrat Umar bin Abdul Aziz. In his era this happened, that people search here and there, that someone took our zakat, that our zakat will be accept. No one had there to accept. Everyone becomes so much happy, so much wealthy and trustful and trustworthy and good people, that they don't want to take burden for the day of judgment. This happened in Umar era, Farooq era, Umar bin Abdul era, and this will happen in the end era of Imam Mahdi also. This is also end time prophecy, that Imam Mahdi era, no one will take zakat at his peak of his era, and end of just before Isa alayhi salam, this will happen. It's not possible still now, it will happen. If people learn Islamic knowledge to earn money, instead of please Allah, instead of please reduce their sins and increase their akhirah, they will do it for the worldly gains. Most of the ulama and most of Naat Khan, and they took so many money and do their programs. It's okay, they take money there because this is their field, but greed in this is to increase that they will do it for money also. And people make a good relationship and make their friends closer and their parents away, father away from them. And there will be huge voices in the noises in the mosque, in the masajid. In the masajid, you can see there are people fighting many times and make fun of it. In Taraweeh and also in different political things are also started in masajid, and this is not place to discuss such sort of things. The leadership of kabail, of clans, tribals will be in the hand of fasik, any lawyer people and fake people, dirty people, dislike people, which move away from Islam. And worst person of the clan, of the tribe, of the area, of the country, or the locality, or the town will become the leader of their clan. Or many people do salam and their respect only to save themselves from their sins and from their aggression and from their filthy status. Adultery, fornication, and resham, that is silk, and alcohol, and magical instrument will be considered as halal. And people will cry or try or pray for death. So much stages came that people so much disturbed and confused and feel pain, just like in stages of Syria and Libya and Iraq and Afghanistan, that people feel so many pain, continuous pain and chronic pains, that they demand for deaths. There is another hadith of end time, late mutawassita sign and just before kabira sign, that people become mu'min in the night and become kafir at the day, or become mu'min in the day and kafir at the night. And there will be masajid will be decorated very beautifully, but they will have lack of hidayah. Their ulama, their people will have no khashu khazu, no hidayah, but they will be decorated. Like you can see so many, you can see around anywhere in the world, you can see this has completed so many before us. It has happened in Abbasi era, and even in Banu Umayyah era, Banu Umayyah mosque up to Abbasi era, up to all eras have done this. Now it's very much common in even in small towns and in cities. Homes are not beautiful decorated. Mosques are very beautifully decorated. I have seen in small villages, mosques are very beautifully decorated. You will make your homes beautiful, and yes, we are doing very much in beautiful investment and very beautiful architect and very beautiful construction nowadays. We have reached their peak of construction. It is how common. Asmani, from skies you can see thunder bolt from skies. Thunderbolt from the sky, people die from it. It's not become too much common. It's started. I have seen so many people dying on news in Bangladesh or India, so many people, but not so much common. It will be common. It will be common in just before Kabira Alaamat in last days, and there will be publication of books. And Holy Prophet time there will be no. It started in late Abbasid era, when they learned from Chinese how to write the book. These were not present in bookish form. Any recommendations and any bayan and any detail of scholars have not used that. People love from using earn from using language. For example, YouTube channels, we are earning, people earning from using TikTok and YouTube channels, and from on newspapers, on news anchors are earning, and news casters are earning, and musicians are earning, and Hollywood Bollywood stars are earning, drama stars are earning from talking. And this is also there is subhanallah, another hadith I have remind me, that is people earn from singing. Holy Prophet ﷺ told people earn from singing. Other than Quran, so many books will be published. This is also hadith. Fuqaha will reduce and scholars will reduce, and Qari, reciter of Quran, will be increased. And sagheera and unknown, unreligious person, people, you can see young people on TV channels, stars and musicians, they are teaching Islam in Ramzan. This is also hadith that is completed. And stupid people, young age people will rule the world, just like MBS, and so many young people and stupid people around the Islamic world. You can see so many stupid people are young age people are ruling. Zamane ka kareeb, people, the time will reduce into bunch, just like globalization of the world. Now you can see, I don't know from where you are listening my hearing my, if you see so many, you can see online so many things from WhatsApp and from chat rooms and from Viber and from Facebook, WhatsApp and Twitter. The time have been reduced. You can sit and see anything anywhere and at the same time. Ruabza will talk. Those who talk will be talk that don't know about religion and don't know about Islam. They don't have lack of knowledge. Even they talk about Islam. People make masajid their way of movement. The hakmer and horses prices will increase too much, then it reduce. It have also been completed. Markets become closed, that you can see stock market, you can work on in stock market on your phone, mobile phone also. And Islam international countries will attack on Islamic countries, and they will. Prophet Islam told that they will call each other, just like you make dawa or party, and people and came to eat special dishes. So they will came like on Muslim countries like this. People will avoid the imamat of the Jama'ah. That is also point. And people see moment dreams will be true. Those Prophet said true dreams are the called mubashirat. That is the 40th part of an nabuwa. And in last days, Mu'minin will see true dreams. Mu'minin will see true dreams, and this will be from Allah, and to make them satisfied that in door of fitan you are going something better, and it's okay, carry on. And there will be there abundant of lying, there is abundant of earthquakes also. Do 2 points, these are separate hadith and separate points also. Though people don't know much about each other, even neighbors don't know people about it, and you people do salam to known person, where female become too much abundant and male become reduced. Why? Because in war male fight and they die, and the rebirth of or birth of female kids will be increased definitely, and male in these two reasons. also making parity and differences among the women and male and female population. I myself, I have anesthetist, I have given anesthesia, and a gynecologist do surgery and make baby, and continuously 14 birth I have seen, women and girls and girls and girl. Every mothers have started weeping that this is my fourth girl, some say it's my third girl, continuous girl. I have no boy. So I have seen 14 continuous girls myself, and then a male boy born, different families. So girls are taking birth more and males are taking birth less. This is one reason. And second reason, like Ukraine war, Afghan war, and Libyan war, and world war is going on in West again, and Ukraine, USA against Russia. It can convert into world war also. So many people can die, but males are mostly dying. Who fought the war? Mostly male. So 90% male fought in the war of dead. So there are these two reasons. The parity already, the ratio of women and male and female is already changing. In future, maybe it will be enhanced too much. People do adultery and fornication and sexual immorality commonly, and do it openly, publicly. Yes, many countries, sex-free countries, there is it's open. So many countries, and people take money on the qira of Quran. People do Quran and take money on it. It was not possible at that time. People not do it now. It's common thing. There will be obesity around the world. You can see obesity in the world. So many people are obese now. It's common disease or phenomenon because of junk foods, because of cold drinks, because of unhygienic food, because of lack of exercise. Our style of life is promote obesity globally. And strong eat the weaker one, and people will not decide on the basis of Sharia, and Western will be increased and Arab will reduce. Definitely, they are going continuous war from Iraq to Libya and Syria. They are continuously dying, and Westerners are continuously increasing. People have abundance of money, and even you give 10 dirham to anyone, it will not be happy. Earth will pull out its treasures. You can see gas, methane. You can see gold. You can see silver. You can see heavy metals. You can see lithium. You can see oil. You can see diesel and so many petrochemical products. It's so many common. It was not it not happened in Prophet era. It's now too much common in recently. There will be masakh, khasaf, and qazaf. People, there will be khasaf and so many sinkholes, and people face changes like like in wars and in suicide attacks and severe accident. Face changes, that is called masakh, and qazaf also. Qazaf, I don't remember what it means. Anyway, so such rain will happen, which destroy the silt homes, and which destroy the stone homes, clay homes, I mean to say brick homes, clay bricks homes. There will be abundant rains from the skies, but it will not increase the production, and not good for agriculture. You can see there are so many cultivations, and they don't need rain. For example, nowadays wheat don't need any rain, it will destroy. If this in these days rain come, it is destructive for such health. But it will be, there are so many over rain, extra rain can also kill so many cultivation. This is the reason the rains will not increase production and reduce production. So such a fitna will start with destroy all Arabs. I think it's saying about something about Arab Spring. We destroy Syria, we destroy Libya, we destroy affected Iraq, and also it's also affected so many Arab countries from it's also affected Morsi area, Egypt. It also had bad effect on Algeria and Aljazair, and Tunisia also affected from it. And continuously destruction and deaths are going on. This is another. There is a that trees and stones will tell someday about Jews when Jews will be killed. This is the last era signs when the Isa Salam came, or just before him. The last war started in Malhama. There will be arousal of pulling out of gold from Farat, Euphrates river. People this use specific its word. Few scholars said that gold will come out of, because it's Euphrates. You can see. I will show the pictures. I have shown in the pictures. It's almost dead and almost very little water left in it. So many dams constructed by Turkey and Syria, and also rains have been reduced. Both reasons. So in Euphrates river of Farat river of Iraq, it has completed. But many scholars said that the gold, Sheikh Imran also explained that gold were currency in the past, but now gold is now converted on petrodollar. So petrodollar and based on dollar on oil. So oil, so many wells have been found in Deir Ezor area of Syria and also in Iraq area. So that's why they are fighting nowadays. Fighting happen mostly based on to control on oil fields and oil pipelines and oil from between Daesh and rebels and Syrian government, Mossad or international government also there, Turkey is also there, UAE, Saudi is also there. In Iraq, also sectarian fighting on the name of basically oil control and oil well control and oil pipeline control. Another hadith said that 99 out of 100 will die on this war. That is the future prophecy. And just before Kabir Alaamat, there will be abundance of water and canals and water canals and land of grasses in the grassland in Jazeera de Saudi. So learning eschatology is so much important. The Saudis had not made water sewerage system. In 2014, there were first flood. It had destroyed city of Jeddah and 180 people died. 2015, 180 people died. In 2016, almost 30-40 people died. Why? Because they have not made sewerage system. So many abundant rain came and it have choked the cities and so many people died. And at that time, King Abdullah have dismissed the governor of this area. Why you have no sewage system? He asked his engineer said, there is no rain. We have not seen any rain in our area. We have lack of rain. That's why we have not made sewage. But they have not seen the hadith of Rasulullah, ilm ghaib given by Allah to him. Those stupid remain stupid. Most of the Salafi hadith said that no one have ilm ghaib. But Allah has given so many ilm ghaib to their prophets, and Prophet have shown is Wahhabi alim. This is his point. I am not saying with hadith. If they have read this hadith, they made sewage system and they have saved themselves. And also they will near future they will also made canals by themselves, which will be helpful for their cultivation. So this is the advantage of eschatology. You will be prepared and better prepared for coming events, and you plan accordingly. There will be continuous fitnas, one after one. People think that it will happen. No, it will happen, and another came, and another came, and another came. This is also hadith. Fitna of wealth and happiness, and then will be fitna of darkness and depth. A world came, a time came, then one sajda will be better than 1000 sajda. So I think I am tired. I think mutawassita sign have been ended. It will become too long and lengthy. I myself is tired. I am in a roza. I will continue a little bit more up to Kabir Alaamat. I will explain Kabir Alaamat, 10 Kabir Alaamat, and late mutawassita Alaamat, which link between Kabira and mutawassita Alaamat in a separate lecture. Otherwise, it will be boring for you. So many people reject it. So many people will not hear it. So there are so many points that I cannot cover in 1 hour lecture. But even then, I am not explaining their hadith point number, their hadith number. I will show in separate video in point wise for proof. I will just reduce and boring. Myself, I have been tired. We almost reach Kabira Alaamat according to this book. Otherwise, it is also reduced book. This is just Sahih Hadith, and it's not a Zaif Hadith. Zaif Hadith, if we add that, it will be too much. Fatah Kustutunia is also medium sign. That is Istanbul nowadays. It has been conquered. It will be reconquered in the era of Prophet, in the era of Imam Mahdi Islam, and just before Isa Islam, and then Isa Islam came. People will migrate to Syria. That is also mutawassita sign. And yes, so many Sahaba have migrated. Even as Bilal Yafshi, Abu Qabr is there. His grave is there inside Syria. People, the lineage, the virasat will not be divided. The parents' wealth will be not divided among the children, and people will not be happy from getting male ghanimat gifts. People will move back from towards old traditions like using horse riding and camel riding after they will tired from so many technological advances, cars and boats and something. Baitul Maqdas will area of around Baitul Maqdas, that is Jerusalem, expanded, and Medina continuously reduced their population. Yes, I went to Medina. There are so many old homes. People shifted from to Jeddah, advanced cities, Jeddah and Riyadh. People of Medina have shifted Jeddah and Riyadh because they have more advanced. People told me that the study is also almost near to complete or completed. Makkah is mountains. There will be holes in between Makkah mountains. Here you can see in Makkah, if you went there, there are so many stones have been cut and new colonies have made, new hotels have made, and roads have been made in between. Tunnels have been made in between the mountains. The Holy Prophet told at that time there will be tunnels. People made routes inside the mountains, cut inside made mountains. With Subhanallah, so much close hadith he have told. And people and jamadat, darinde and animals talk to human. That is completed in the era of Prophet Muhammad. There are also hadiths on it. Even Prophet of Muhammad era, this is completed. Prophet Muhammad also talked to jamadat, animals, and few Sahaba have also talked to him. This is also happened. Maybe it will happen again in our era also, coming era also. Anyway, we have almost completed. According to this, we have completed so many medium signs. Even then, there are the ulama will be corrupt. This is also hadith that there is also hadith that we people use leather. Holy Prophet said people use leather. You can see wallets, leather belts, and people. Holy Prophet said another media sign that people's legs will be seen. People use such dress, their legs will be seen. We use jeans, your trouser. That hadith is also, this is hadith also completed. People, Holy Prophet told that. People use two dresses, more than one dresses in 24 hours. Yes, we use in morning separate, in exercise separate, in duty separate, in home night sleeping separate, two to three. That is what not possible at that time. At one dress they have used. So that's hadith have also completed. People, Holy Prophet said, people on their table there will be more than one mashroob, more than one drink. Yes, we use ruabza and we use cold drinks and we Coke and Pepsi and so many drinks at one. People will have another hadith. There will people have multiple dishes at same time. Yes, in you can go and buffet and you can go and go home. You can eat duty online order and delivery, and on you make also into your home so many things. Yes, this hadith is completed, and there will be so many hadiths. This is the points I. There will be people of Balad al-Sham kiss their leaders. Yes, Yasir. So many have been killed, like Saddam Hussein, like Libya, Muammar Gaddafi, and like Anwar Sadat of Egypt, and also there two, three leaders of. This is all. This list have been shown by Harun Yahya. You can see this hadith have completed. There will be 7 days where oil wells will be burned. That is also these have been completed. Another medium sign is uh, There's so many. It's very other than labor. There are so many to learn. If you see the all programs and all people, you can see it. And now I will. Then Kabira science is also left, and I will explain in the next session also, inshallah. I have tried, and next. Okay, I will be. I am thankful. Really heard. Okay, thank you. Allah Hafiz.